A Hillsborough County judge denied bond for 3 people accused of killing rapper Julio Foolio. During the pretrial detention hearing of
Foolio is crazy.
Isaiah Chance, 21, Alicia Andrews, 21, and Sayan Gathright, 18, the judge made the ruling that all 3 suspects be held in jail without bond until trial.
I'm finding that there is a substantial probability
that it was just a matter of time before the criminals faced the wrath of the law.
All 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger.
According to the Tampa Police Department.
But my thing is though, like, y'all already know y'all did it. We already know y'all did it. Everything's already sorted out, connected, this and that. We done synced it out. You gonna take this to trial? You might as well take the plea deal, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 because trial, you're done. There's no way. Plea, you might have a little 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? You might be able. I don't know. But like, sheesh, y'all fried. Y'all different, man. Y'all different. YouTube, man, back with another little video today, and we got the continuation of Julio Foolio, for I'm saying the murder of Julio Foolio, for I'm saying just found out today that the killers got sentenced. I didn't even see this video popped up. We gonna see this time about the title says goodbye forever. So I know they got hit with some crazy charges, for I'm saying, man. Before we start this video though, grab your snacks, grab your drink, grab your za, cause it's gonna go down, man. Let's get it, bruh.
Unfathomable murder of one of Jacksonville's drill rapper Julio Foolio. Authorities have refused to rest until the murderers are brought to justice. Total justice.
All 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger.
In this video, I will show you the tragic sentences of each of these murderers for their fatal roles in the death of 26-year-old Julio Foolio. Man. Hey guys, it's a goodbye forever situation. Let's get into it. Gone for life. Following the breakthrough in the investigation into the murder of Jacksonville drill rapper Julio Foolio, authorities have charged Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Sean Gathright, Rashad Murphy, and Davion Murphy in connection to Julio Foolio's murder. Investigators revealed that there is sufficient evidence connecting all 5 suspects to the roles they played in the murder of Julio Foolio on the 23rd of June 2024. Concerning that, earlier during Isaiah Chance's court hearing, the state filed a document requesting that the court deny bond for Isaiah Chance because of the lucid evidence that connects him to the murder of the 26-year-old rapper. Court documents show that Isaiah Chance told a Jacksonville Sheriff's Office detective that once he gets off the monitor, he would flee the state and never wants to be seen again.
Why would you tell her what? What? You gonna tell the police that you goofy?
Chance was wearing a tracking monitor and has been under investigation for an unrelated offense. In compliance, a Hillsborough County judge denied bond for 3 people accused of killing rapper Julio Foolio. During the pretrial detention hearing of
Julio Foolio is crazy.
Isaiah Chance, 21, Alicia Andrews, 21, and Sayan Gathright, 18, the judge made the ruling that all 3 suspects be held in jail without bond until trial.
I'm finding that there is a substantial probability that all 3 defendants committed the dangerous crimes that they are charged with.
The judge noted that at the moment, 2 other men are facing charges in Julio Foolio's murder. 2 brothers who have been on the run like athletes in their prime.
A little more than a month ago, a group of individuals with the goal of premeditated murder traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa to commit a heinous crime in our city.
Who else remembers when the Tampa Police Department promised that the Julio Foolio murder case was not going to pass without them making arrests? The man did not sleep on his words. He sounded very informed about the operation and he was ready to tackle it to the finish.
I can guarantee you that we're going to be following up and making arrests in that case.
He made this announcement the morning after Julio Foolio was killed, and funnily, everyone thought this was just a normal police statement because a lot of other drill rappers who got killed have been forgotten without getting justice. But you know what? I knew this man was not joking when he said this.
We're looking at the social media, we're working with our Jacksonville partners, getting intelligence on that.
Hold up, did you hear that? So when the police looked into social media, what did they find?
Again, part of our investigation, but the indications are that the groups all came from Jacksonville.
Oh well, it seemed the police already had everything under control while very early in the investigation. And the police already knew that the whole situation was due to an ongoing gang war. I knew at once that it was just a matter of time before the criminals faced the wrath of the law.
All 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger.
According to the Tampa Police Department.
But my thing is though, like, y'all already know y'all did it. We already know y'all did it. Everything's already sorted out, connected, this and that. We done synced it out. You gonna take this to trial? You might as well take the plea deal, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 because trial, you're done. There's no way. Plea, you might have a little 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? You might be able. I don't know, but like, sheesh, y'all fried. Y'all different, man. Y'all different, bro.
Isaiah Chance and his girlfriend Alicia Andrews, saying Gathright, and the two brothers, Rashad and Davion Murphy, will serve the maximum term of life imprisonment for their individual roles in the murder of Julio Foolio. She explained in clear terms that regardless of who pulled the trigger, according to Florida state law, murder conspirators are liable for a life sentence.
In Florida, if you participate in the planning of a murder, you can be held accountable for the person's death. And that is what we intend to do here.
You heard her. It's a goodbye forever situation for Foolio's killers. When the first three suspects were arrested, these two brothers, Rashad Murphy and Davion Murphy, knew at once that their cover was blown. The next available option for them was to vanish. According to police reports, Rashad Murphy and his cousin are both documented members of Ace's Top Killers, a Jacksonville gang rivaled with the 6 Block gang.
Wait, so y'all documented, so they know.
Interestingly, deputies and U.S. Marshals tracked Rashad Murphy, 30, to an apartment complex on Collins Road in Jacksonville on a Monday night. The sheriff's office reported that law enforcement arrived at the apartment just after 9 p.m. and began negotiating Murphy's surrender, evacuating residents as they did so. After nearly 12 hours of negotiation without Rashad's compliance, a sheriff's office SWAT team breached the apartment to try to force Murphy out. In the long run, seeing that he had no room for escape, Rashad Murphy surrendered to authority and gave himself up shortly after midnight. However, law enforcement is still searching for Davion Murphy, who has surprisingly been maintaining a low profile since the first arrests were made.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's the only smart one. He's the only one that got up through. You ain't finding him, bro. He probably in Mexico. He South America. Gone, bro. South America. He gone. He got up through. As soon as he did that, he already knew. See, all these other goofies, they ain't think they was gonna get caught. They ain't get up through. You know what I'm saying? Bro got up through. He wasn't playing. That's crazy though, bro.
Investigators believe that Julio Foolio was the target of a well-calculated and thought-out plan. In a surveillance video obtained from one of the suspect's home cameras, investigators claim Isaiah Chance, 21, and his killer squad tracked and followed Julio Foolio from Jacksonville to Tampa in a silver Chevy Cruze. More details show that the group followed the rapper to 2 different locations on the nights of his birthday celebration on June 22nd. When the search warrant for the suspect's phones, including Rashad Murphy's girlfriend's phone, which Rashad uses, was granted, investigators uncovered more shocking evidence tying the suspect to the gruesome murder. According to investigators, Rashad Murphy left his girlfriend's phone in Jacksonville and most likely traveled to Tampa without his own phone. Further investigation into the geolocation cell site of Rashad Murphy's phone shows that Rashad Murphy made a stop at a Walmart in Jacksonville the night before the Holiday Inn murder in Tampa. Investigators identified Rashad Murphy in surveillance footage obtained from the Walmart. In this video, he was seen wearing the same clothing consistent with Shooter 1, who fired the Glock switch pistol in the surveillance video from Holiday Inn the night of the murder. He was wearing a dark black hoodie, long dark black jeans with a rip on the left knee, and black military-style boots. Investigators also revealed that Rash Murphy is left-handed, which is consistent with Shooter 1, who used his left hand in the shooting surveillance video. Would you believe it? I told you.
My thing though, like, if you going on a heist, this ain't even just a drill. This is a whole heist mission. You feel what I'm saying? Why you gonna wear the same clothes before you even go do what you go do? Bro, are you dumb? Bro, these people are fried.
That these dudes stopped in the middle of their plan to eat with no tension, no pressure. Police reported that Davion Murphy's phone was in the vicinity of the McDonald's on Fletcher Street at the same time he was seen on surveillance video driving the Cruze there. The post-homicide investigation revealed that Sane Gathright drove the Impala to conceal it at a family member's house in Polk County, while Davion Murphy drove the suspect black Cruze back to Jacksonville, alongside the other 3 defendants, Rashad Murphy, Isaiah Chance, and Alicia Andrews.
How in the hell
y'all crazy
did Sean end up with 2 shells? I'm talking about 2 spent casings.
Investigation following the murder revealed that no spent rifle casings were recovered from the murder scene, which only means one thing. Firearms used in the crime were equipped with brass catchers. In case you don't know what a brass catcher is, they are designed to collect spent casings after the firearm is used. However, 31.9 mm spent shell casings were recovered from the scene. The most interesting thing is that on June 26th, JSO officers conducted a traffic stop on Gathright. They found some bags of marijuana, but that was not all. They located a Glock 9 mm semi-automatic pistol in the center console of his car. A further search of the vehicle uncovered .223 rifle live rounds and 9 spent casings in Cyan Gathrights possession.
So did he still have the murder
Although
weapon?
the pistol did not match the spent casings collected from the scene of Julio Foolio's murder, police reports say the rifle, casings found inside Gathrights' vehicle were a presumptive match to 2 prior shootings, a May homicide and a shooting on October 7, 2023, which was an attempt on Foolio's life, leaving him with a bullet in the foot. When the officers discovered a huge bag of rifles and ammunition in Gathrights' trunk, they knew that he was not an ordinary kid. The deputies knew they had hit a milestone in a murder case because Gathrights' car had a Taliban vibe. He was immediately apprehended and taken into custody. However, because of the number of guns found in his possession, he was transported to the Crime Gun Intelligence Center office for an interview, which later revealed Sean's Gathright connection to the June 23rd murder of Julio Foolio. Investigators immediately landed a warrant to search Cyan Gathrights' residence. Investigators discovered a gun safe with multiple rifles, including at least one equipped with a brass catcher consistent with the one used for Julio Foolio's murder. Investigators also revealed that spent 9mm shell casings were also found in the safe, which was a presumptive match to the casings found at the scene of Jones's murder. The next discovery investigators arrived at in Gathrights' house became a breakthrough for the Foolio murder case. Footage from Cyan Gathrights' home camera captured the terrifying moment Gathright and Isaiah Chance were loading bags, which investigators described as big enough to carry rifles inside the black Chevy Impala in the afternoon before their trip to Tampa. Following the lead found in Gathrights' house, police immediately arrived at Isaiah Chance's home to arrest him and his girlfriend Alicia Andrews. The police were told that Isaiah and his girlfriend alongside a small baby were in the house. Shortly after, the house parameters were surrounded by the police. They began to give verbal commands through a public address system.
Isaiah Chance, this is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We are here for a driveway. We have a warrant for your arrest. Come to your front door with nothing in your hand.
After 20 minutes, the occupants surrendered to authorities. Alas, Cyan Gathright and his girlfriend Alicia Andrews were arrested. In another shocking turn of events, investigators uncovered that some of the suspects in Julio Foolio's murder are documented members of 2 dangerous gangs, ATK and 1200, who have been at the forefront of the war in Jacksonville. It was revealed that these gangs had been in an age-long beef with Julio Foolio before his demise. An age-long beef. Youngin Ace is at the front lines of one of the most dangerous...
He got it right. He got it right. He didn't say Youngin Ace,
rap gangs in Jacksonville, ATK. ATK means Ace's top killers, aim to kill, or in some cases, short for attack. In recent years, most of the crimes in Jacksonville have been attributed to the activities of this rap gang. On the other hand, Julio Foolio equally hails from Jacksonville. He was Youngin's biggest rivals and leader of one of Jacksonville's most dangerous gang, KTA, which means kill them all. Reports show that the beef between these 2 rap gangs started in 2014, and since then, Jacksonville has witnessed gruesome
murder. Y'all been beefing for 10 years, bro. Can you imagine that? Moving around like that, being in the, staying at like low in the streets, this and that for 10 years, bro. Always worried about your life, looking over your shoulder, being paranoid, thinking the ops gonna catch you, someone gonna catch you. Like, bro, that's not the lifestyle y'all want to live, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all don't want to live that, bro. Promise y'all.
Murders, a high crime rate, and an aversion to natural justice through the activities of this deadly war. Oh, you are probably wondering how members of the 1200 gang are involved in Foolio's death. Let me quickly explain this to you.
We know.
Youngin Ace formed ATK with some of the most dangerous individual rappers from Duval County. Notable faces in the gang are his blood brother Quan Quan, his cousin 23, Red Dot, Rollo, Fast Money Goon, Xu, De Dinero, Scotty, and some unfamiliar faces. However, due to the war between ATK and KTA, Youngin Ace realizes that to kill Foolio, he needs an alliance with another gang equally dangerous and powerful as ATK. As a result, Youngin Ace expanded his organization to cover Melvin Park and the 1200 block. There, he allied with the 1200 gang, the top dogs of that area. The 1200s hail from the 1200 block on the east side of Jacksonville. The crew was called 187 or Out West back in the day. Some members of this group once identified as S4C, meaning Spas for Corbin, a tribute to a fallen friend who was kidnapped by the KTAs, killed, dissed, and later found in the woods.
He said kidnapped, killed, and dissed, and found in the woods. Can y'all imagine doing that to somebody in real life, bro? That's insane, bro. Like, y'all crazy out here.
Familiar faces of 1200 are people like Spinnabin and his brother Wappa with the chopper. When rapper Julio Foolio told his story about how he found himself in this violence, I felt shivers run down my spine. He revealed that he came from the north side of Jacksonville, the most dangerous trenches in Florida. By age 12, he experienced murder firsthand. His friend's mom, who is apparently not his friend anymore, was shot right before their eyes. This traumatic incident prompted young Foolio to buy his first gun when he was just in 7th grade to protect himself against his enemies.
They always had the guns and the cars to pull up on us, and you feel me? We ain't never had a.
He said he had to stand up against his foes, who were mostly adults at the time. Foolio's life of violence is typical of his upbringing. Hardly can a kid with such a violent childhood as Foolio grow up to not love violence in his adulthood.
That's true.
It is almost
that's
like
true.
it is.
And that's what I was saying about the one Chicago video. It feels so normal to them. Like running down, shooting at people, running away from the police, this and that, like that. It feels normal to them, which is so messed up, and it's real trauma that they got. And I really be feeling bad for people like that. You feel what I'm saying? Right, but that's just normal to them. But it's messed up, bro. Real
in the
talk.
blood. Foolio's father had a similar fate as Foolio. He was gunned down in Jacksonville. Police reported that the man was shot twice in the head, pronouncing him dead at the crime scene.
I'm from the north side of Jacksonville.
And the north side has a reputation for being one of the more violent sides, right?
Yeah, that's the most violent side of Jacksonville.
Foolio is considered one of the most controversial and distrustful rappers in Jacksonville. He was best known for dissing dead ops and pissing on their graves.
Yeah.
Although Foolio had many enemies, he was equally loved by many who came across him or his music. He gained immense popularity and social media following after the release of his most despicable diss track, When I See You, in which he dissed his fallen rivals, Young Gene Ace's.
Hey, which one was harder, When I See You or Who I Smoke? Let me know in the comment section down below. Real talk.
Affiliates. The events that prompted the deadly war between ATK and KTA are unarguably traumatic. Although both gangs had records of minor misunderstandings in the past, their bloody war started with Bibby's murder.
Now, what ultimately happened with your friend Bibby?
I go on Facebook. A little boy just got killed in the hilltop, like 16. So I'm like, they're like, yeah, he had on the uniform. Bro.
Bibby was Foolio's best cousin. He loved him so much that he felt responsible for his protection. Don't get it twisted. Bibby was not a top dog. He was just collateral damage. He probably would still be alive if not for his close association with Foolio. You know, the ATK's mode of operation is tactical vendetta. Family is a weakness.
Before he died, a week before he died, I called him on the jail phone, and I see you out there. If you turn, I see you with Foolio. You going? I'm like, but don't get caught up in that, bro.
Apparently, 16 years old Bibby was warned by his friends about his association with Foolio. Do you know why he was getting caution from his friends for hanging out with his brother?
I was like, you know how bad they want him. They'll get anybody just to hurt him.
It was because the beef between Ace and Foolio was getting bloody at the time. Everyone knew the Grim Reaper was out to smoke, and Bibby was in the way of it, and soon he was killed. Shortly after he died, Young Gene Ace and his affiliates released Who I Smoke, in which they dissed Bibby and mocked him.
Bro, imagine, bro, you not even in the streets, you not gangbanging, you ain't even doing nothing. It's just the people that you know somebody that somebody else want to smoke, and you get caught in the crossfire, and you, like he said, collateral damage just because you know somebody, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's sad for real, bro. Real talk.
Julio Foolio spoke about the tragic fate of Bibby with pains and regrets in his eyes. Apparently, Bibby was getting off from school like
he feel responsible. He feel like it's his fault. He know it is, bro.
Like any other normal kid.
That's
only
crazy.
that it wasn't just a normal school.
Bro, and guess what school he was going to? Grand Park, the same school I got shot getting out there. He going to the same school.
Foolio explained that Bibby did not head straight to his grandmother's house as he told him. Instead, he went to visit a friend at an apartment complex in Hilltop. Bibby made it to Hilltop, but got attacked by Young Gene Ace. And there, the Grim Reaper smoked his ashes. Bibby's death made things worse in Jacksonville. Being Julio Foolio's best cousin, who was equally dangerous as Young Gene Ace, war was the only available action. In the course of the investigation, a man called Hakeem Abdullah Robinson, whom you might know as Xu, was identified as the shooter.
Who?
A man called Hakeem Abdullah Robinson, whom you might know as Xu, was identified as the shooter. Xu is one of ATK's elitist shooters. He is known for his brutality and unfathomable love for murder.
Kill you if you stare at my grandpa DeVos. My mama.
Hey, how you get Young Ace right in this video, but now you get Queso name wrong? This funny, bro.
Told me chill.
I'm so kidding, bro.
You for real? Man, for real. I be really killing. I don't tell lies. All I do is stay facts. Kill any
Ain't this Reggie too
Youngin
funny?
Ace often glorified Kazoo as one of his top killers. Shortly after he killed Bibby, he used his picture as the album cover of his then new album. Chillin', right? Julio Foolio did not let Bibby's murder go with the wind. He planned a tactical retaliation aimed at destroying Youngin Ace completely. The war between ATK and KTA just got real. Shortly after Bibby's murder, there was an attack on Youngin Ace, a drive-by shootout that claimed the lives of 3 ATK members, including Youngin's cousin, 23. Youngin was the only survivor of that shootout, a cousin for a cousin, yeah? The gang was out celebrating 23's birthday. They were on their back to base when the shootout happened. The KTAs are not yet done. Shortly after, there was a shooting at a club where Xu's brother, Abdullah Robinson Jr. was performing. He just got back from prison and was looking to start a career in rap alongside Youngin Ace. His life and his career ended that night. As you can see, Foolio was out for blood too.
See, we don't never go out to eat because we don't do nothing fun.
Right, yeah.
So that was like our first time going out like that. And like, I ain't gonna lie, we was slipping.
Youngin Ace revealed that the ATKs didn't see Foolio coming. The attack on them was a tactical one, well thought off, well planned, and well executed. Youngin Ace and his 3 friends went out for lunch to celebrate several successes, which included 23's birthday and Quan's graduation from high school. He went on to explain that given the kind of activities they indulge in, the gang normally does not hang out in public. But it was 23's birthday, so they went out to Wasabi for lunch where they snapped pictures and updated videos on their social media. Youngin Ace would later reveal it was the greatest mistake of his life as they were attacked on their way back home. Everyone in the car was killed except for Youngin Ace. He was taken to the hospital and later to jail with multiple bullets in his body.
Well, after Youngin Ace gets shot and his brother gets killed, you wore a t-shirt that said "Rest in Piss 23."
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Why do that?
So when I do something, I'm gonna go all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what
all
I
the
did.
way. No, you went more than all the way. You went way more than all the way. You took it to above and beyond. You feel what I'm saying?
All the way.
Julio Foolio paid Youngin Ace in his own currency. He wanted to hurt Youngin Ace so badly that he would feel the pain in his bones. So shortly after 23's death, Foolio wore a t-shirt with 23's picture on it. He captioned the t-shirt, "Rest in Peace, 23." That was not enough disrespect. Foolio went on to release a diabolical diss track where he bragged about killing 23, Quan, and Corby and shooting Youngin Ace 8 times.
Royale Smith. This that 4X. Who else that is? Quan.
In an interview with Vlad, Foolio admitted to putting out that hit. He also explained that he shot a video of 23's grave and peed on it, a very disrespectful act directed at the top dogs of Duval County ATK.
Stuck in confinement, wondering where the hell is my destination. Seeing my mama cry, my motivation. I know I'm blessed.
Ace was jailed for violating his probation as he was found a gun at the crime scene where his friends were killed. However, Ace survived jail, and with the help of his lawyer, he was able to get out. He eventually channeled his pains and trauma into his music, which was exactly the opposite of what I thought Ace would do. That year, he released the mixtape Life I'm Living, in which
this mixtape right here, bro. This mixtape right here is one of them ones, bro. I swear to God, this one of them ones, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Detailed his story in the track Pain. However, underneath the calm was an evil plan lurking against the man who caused him pain, Julio Foolio, who was still out there celebrating his victory.
Because of the streets, if you in the streets and you grown, like, you know what the consequences are, you dead or you in jail.
How they killed Foolio.
The pool party started the day at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up.
Pool party.
We got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now.
On the 21st of June, Julio Foolio was out to celebrate his birthday in Tampa, Florida. Being a 3-hour drive from Jacksonville, Foolio thought he had escaped the reach of his enemies, but that was not the case. Remember, I told you at the beginning of this video that investigators revealed how the 5 suspects who were members of the Allied gang force drove from Jacksonville.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm so sick of hearing this. I don't even want to watch it. I just want to see what they got sent to
Received a call about a shootout in NB. One message reads, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle of Don Julio today, Murphy." And the other message reads, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched. I love you." It's actually funny how these
weird, bro.
Dudes thought they were communicating in codes. I'm sure the police did not break a sweat while breaking that code. Interestingly, right after the murder, Youngin Ace dropped 2 diss tracks, Do It and Game Over. In these tracks, Youngin Ace, while celebrating his victory, snitched on the whole operation. Youngin Ace's Game Over is a clear message. There are certainly no 2 ways about it. In the video, he was drinking Don Julio, a metaphoric representation of winning the game over Julio Foolio. The same metaphor Murphy used popped a bottle of Don Julio. Youngin Ace is cold as ice. He dropped Game Over on the 28th of June at exactly 6 p.m. The title and the timing carry very disrespectful connotations because Foolio was also called Lil 6. Again, Youngin Ace snitched on himself, this time with bars like "dead on the floor, dead on arrival, Mr. 6. I'm steady screaming out." Remember, Foolio was ambushed at the parking lot of the hotel. He had just arrived. In all of these, what interests me the most is the fact Julio Foolio knew how the war was going to end. He said it himself.
You in the street and you grown, like, you know what the consequences are, you dead or you in jail.
You dead or you in jail, and you still stayed in the streets with the bag. With the bag to get up out the streets, and you stayed. You don't make no sense, man. I swear to God, bro. Y'all got a bag. Get up out the hood, bro. Get up out the beef, bro. It ain't worth it. It's a waste of time, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all, I'm tired of hearing about Julio Foolio, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't take no more of this. Him and his pool parties and dropping locations and Youngin Ace and K-Su. I can't take no more of it. Let me know what y'all feel about this little video, though. They obviously about to get life, all of them, bro. They ain't getting out. They're done. They're done. And this one day, and I just want y'all to know, one day, bro, you can do one thing and your whole life will change from it. You feel what I'm saying? So just don't do nothing crazy, bro. Because now their lives are done. They crashed out. Their lives is done. And what is they gonna get from it besides some jail time, some prison time? You feel what I'm saying? They might get cut a little check or something. But like, who gonna remember them in the next 3 years? And the next 2 years? Next year? 5 years? Ain't nobody gonna remember them. Life done. You feel what I'm saying? It's just lame, bro. It's not worth it, man. Let me know what y'all feel about this little video. Feel what I'm saying, man. Like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell. I'm gone to song with y'all, man. Sheesh!